everybody. We're live. You can see I changed things up a little bit. Tonight we are going to work on a skin scent, and I'm pretty excited. I got the materials that I want to work with out already, and I want to get right to it. Before we get started, I want to put on a perfume because I haven't put any perfume on today. And I'm looking around and I don't have any commercial scents on hand. Except for, of course, my Baikal Gris. So I guess we can talk about Baikal Gris again. This is from Arige Lador, and I love this stuff. It's very heavy amber gris. I think there's some sandalwood in it. I'm not sure, but I love this stuff, and I'm just gonna give it one shot. Anyways, Arige Lador is Russian Adams perfume house, and he's amazing. He's really good. He does all kinds of really unique stuff where he does co-distillations with different materials, and he's really an artisanal perfumer. He's not all natural, but he uses the highest quality materials. The guy is really tremendous perfumer. I've only smelled a few of his perfumes. I think it's called Malik Al-Taif is a really amazing perfume, long discontinued. So we're gonna just get into Perfumery. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the overhead, and I am going to bring me back in. And tonight we are going to make a skin scent, like I said. So I just want to be clear here because we have some viewers that are really engaged in perfumery, and we have other viewers who just have a passing interest in perfume. So I want to make it clear that every stream we start with a commercial scent that isn't necessarily an inspiration for what we're going to work for. It's just my opportunity to talk about a commercial scent that I like, and then we move on to perfumery. And of course, before we get to making perfumes, we gotta share a drink. Oh, excuse me. Tonight I'm drinking something of my own creation. I didn't really know what to do with my mixers, so rather than making the same old thing, I blended a few things together. And the reason it's such a big drink is because I was mixing things together, and I really liked what I was tasting, but I wasn't sure what was in there. So I made a second drink with all the same things in the proportions that I thought it was, and it was really good. So I just poured the two into one big glass. So anyways, let's get into our scent today. I have a cup on the scale, and we're going to go ahead and zero that cup out because that's always exciting. So like I said, we have some viewers who are not necessarily perfumers themselves, and they don't necessarily understand, everything that I'm trying to do here. Now, of course, I'm just making perfumes, and I'm just sharing it with all of you guys, and sometimes they turn out well, and sometimes they don't. And so I got 5 milliliters of ethanol in this pipette, approximately. And I'm going to pour it into my little plastic cup there. And that equals about 3.6 grams. And we have some alcohol to work in. So now I'm going to take various materials and we're going to start building up this perfume. I wanted to play with this stuff. It doesn't really go along with the theme of our perfume today. Oh man, maybe we can't really even use it. Okay, I'm gonna really quickly run and get my tools that I forgot to bring into the workspace. And I'm not gonna let the air go dead while I do it. I just had prepared these tools. Excuse me. Oh, that was real freaky. Anyways, I prepared these tools specifically so that we could work with this material. I didn't know what we were gonna need, so but I failed to bring them into the workspace. So anyways, we got this methyl cinnamate. And I just think it's really nice because it's almost floral and it has a kind of powdery quality. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of at a loss as to how I do something powdery that isn't like specifically like coumarinic or we're going to go with just a little bit of this to see what happens. What is that? It's not even enough to be good to register. Let's see that. Okay. That's still, I want to give it a little bit more. Not too much more, but a little bit more. Okay. So we have 0.04 grams, which is really, it's 400th of a gram. And we saw that 5 milliliters of alcohol equal about 3.6 grams. So I'm not talking about a whole lot, but I just wanted to try to make that faintly cinnamonic. So, and we've accomplished that with our 400th of a gram. Now we're going to see, of course, I did not get my pipettes ready. And I don't know where I put my my 1 milliliter pipettes. So we're going to go ahead and use, oh, here they are. I just don't have many of them. So we're going to go ahead and start building up this base. And I wanted to go in a, iris orris direction. So I'm going to start right away by giving it, here we go. 1. Okay, so that is 2/100th of a gram. So we're going to give it 2 of this alpha ionone, and then so we just used that methyl cinnamate. That was the cinnamonic stuff we have going, or the cinematic in the case of the methyl cinnamate. Okay, so we got that alpha ionone in there, and it's pumping for sure. And I want to give it some sweetness, but rather than going the normal vanillic route, we are going to rock 2 drops of maltol. We might have to adjust this here a little bit. So hopefully that'll just sweeten that up a little bit. We might have to add more maltol there in a second. I want to add, this is a really nice musk. I don't really like a lot of white musks. I really, really like my real musk. But there are a few, well, at least a couple white musks that I like. A few white musks. A very small handful of white musks that I like. I'm not a big fan of Galaxolide, although when it's blended into a mixture of white musks, it can be, it's obviously a good one. It just is over. It's in everything. So that's not enough. But what I put in here is called Velvione. And it's not my favorite musk, but rather than giving it more Velvione right now, I'm going to add this, which is actually probably my favorite musk. White musk, that is. Now, the ironic part, of course, is that no white musk is actually a musk. I made a similar perfume to this, and I'm trying to go in a different direction. But in the past, that's called Habanalide. I really like this one. I don't know. It seems like it's just fresh and it's not like a musk you've smelled like every single day. I mean, maybe you have, just in the right quantities. We're gonna have to add more musk, that's for sure. Now, this stuff that I want to put in next, I'm definitely gonna give it at least 2 drops, but it's real thick. And this stuff's kind of funky because it's actually, I don't even know what that is. It's like maybe it needs to be mixed up. Because there's this cloudy bit in it, and it says that it's actually 50% mixed in Dawanol TPM. So I don't know if this stuff that's congealing is the solvent or I doubt I assume it's the material that's in the solvent, and just maybe I don't know. That's the whole thing about any kind of thing that's in a solution already. Like, this stuff is obviously unevenly mixed. Now, it may have just congealed in the bottle, like, since it was poured, but maybe it was squirted in there. Oh, damn. That was a boo-boo. Anyways, we lost some, but who cares? Maybe we mixed it up better, maybe we didn't, who knows. In any case, I'm going to give it 1, 2, 3 drops. So this stuff's called Amber Max by Givaudan, and it's been pre-diluted in Dawanol. And to be honest with you, I haven't really worked with Dawanol. I have some right over there because apparently it's a good solvent to use in room diffuser, like reed diffuser things. Now, I don't have a paper towel in here, So I'm gonna run off real quick and grab a paper towel. Oh damn, I'm knocking everything over. So in any case, the reason why I chose Amber Max is actually because I haven't worked with it before, and it seems like it is really kind of musky. So I thought it would be good to work on to use with this skin scent, so we could get some of that, ambery, fixative type dimension, or at least, just try to play with this musky base. Because the thing is that we're really with that sweet orris iris note, it's really not musky enough. I mean, it's starting to get musky, but we really only added those 2 musks, so we'll see what we need to do. So in any case, I have some other materials I wanted to drop in here. I probably should only put 1 drop of the alpha ionone in there. Let's see. That's real sweet. I'm not gonna put any more maltol in there, that's for sure. So what I have here, I want to do a rose, but of course we've been using a lot of rose. I think we used Turkish rose at least once. But now what I want to do is I'm going to use phenylethyl alcohol, or phenethyl alcohol, phenylethyl alcohol probably. And I'm going to give it 1, 2, 3 of those. So I put 3 Amber Max and 3 phenylethyl alcohol. And I'm going to add some of this because I think this is kind of musky, or at least it has sort of a clean vibe. It's called safraline. I'm just going to put 1 drop of that in there. Boom. Safraline. And this just may be crazy. Hopefully we'll have something that at least we can judge a little bit. I like that phenylethyl alcohol. We might have to add more of that, but I'm going to amp it up a little bit because I wanted to play with these particular chemicals and see what they did. Probably should put some methyl anthranilate down there in the bottom. So this is, I think I'm going to do 2 drops of this. This is called methyl ionone gamma. And so this is like more of that, iris type vibe. Now it's really starting to pop. That was a lot. I'm going to push it even further. I'm only going to give it 1 drop of this because it seems like this is kind of a little snappy. This stuff is called Iralia by Firmenich. And it kind of has, like, I guess, a little bit greener vibe. But it's starting to smell pretty good. I don't want to add more phenylethyl alcohol yet. So we put 1 drop of the Iralia, 2 drops of the methyl ionone gamma. I believe we put 2 drops of the safraline in there. We put 3 drops of the phenylethyl alcohol. So before we add more drops to the mid, I'm going to go ahead and start working on this top. And I kind of think we should keep pushing it. So I'm going to add 3 drops of our precious heliotropin, just to try to powder it up a little bit. I don't think we have much, except for that Oris vibe. We don't have much powder. Anyways, so that's nice. We're going to put a little geraniol in there. I think we're going to put 2 of this in there. Trying to build out that rose a little bit. And then we still have some room. So that rose is getting bigger. I'm going to go ahead and put 1 drop of this citronellol in here, just so we can kind of make a little rose in our skin scent. Now, of course, I'm going to mess with this a bit. That's not bad. And then okay, so then I wanted to add more rose. I don't know which one's which because they're all weird names. That one smells a little bit like animalic. And this one is our rose. Okay, so this is phenyl ethyl acetate. Now I'm going to add 2 of this guy. Let's see if that's crazy or not. We'll see. Normally the acetates kind of weird me out. I think I mentioned that. Who knows? Who knows what happened there? Okay, so then we're going to add 1 drop of this stuff, which is the stuff I mentioned that was kind of animalic. This is phenylacetic acid. We'll put 1 drop of that guy in there. So we're really just trying to we're really just trying to keep it powdery, and I'm going to definitely add a drop of this ethyl saffronate, just because I kind of think that this is a little. I like the idea of making it a little spicy, not just having it a one-dimensional, floral musk. That definitely spiced it out. I really feel like the solution in the end is going to actually be to build out that rose with a little bit of real rose. Now, I said I wanted to try a little bit of methylantranolate in the base. So I'm going to give it 1 drop of this stuff because I'm sick of messing things up with going overboard straight away. So, and then I definitely think we want to put more of this methylcinnamate in there. We're going to put at least as much as we put in before, which I kind of considered to be like 2 drops of anything else. Yeah, that's kind of the same. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe I put 3 times as much. So maybe I totally mess this up. But we'll see. We'll see. Just stirring it up. Just stirring it up. Okay, yeah, I won't sing to you. That'll be That's even worse than clinking glass on glass mixing. So we're just getting these methyl cinnamate crystals dissolved. We put a drop of methyl anthranilate. This is very methyl. I feel like it's metal, but it's methyl. It's totally metal. Okay, that's really nice actually. Because I was thinking about trying to go for a little bit of like a leathery quality with this skin scent, like kind of make it a little musky, a little leather, I mean a lot musky, and it needs to be more musky. You know, this is great, but I mean, I know in the end what we have to do to amp up the musk. Now, before we leave the top, I think I should push the spice further by adding a little bit of pink pepper. And maybe I'm going to regret that because we don't have like much of it. Maybe we could add a fruity element to this. I mean, it would kind of not be, I don't know, is it okay to have fruit in the skin scent? That pink pepper is going to be fine in there. I mean, we definitely no longer have a clear perfume with that pink pepper. Because I don't even think that comes out when you filter it. I did think it might be really cool to add like a drop of like animalic oud in this. But first, before we do anything, I really think what we should do is add a little bit I'm adding 2 drops of Hedione. See if we can get some lift going in this thing. And then I don't want to do too much. I was thinking about going for more, but I'm going to go with 3 drops of ISOE Super. I think that'll maybe help it be a little bit muskier. And what did we do on the top? We have a little bit of that leathery quality. I did think maybe we could put just 1 drop. No, maybe that's a bad idea. I was thinking, because we have, I think I'm going to do that. I don't even care if we completely ruin it. I'm going to try to bring a little bit of woods in here. That is Palo Santo. And it's a slippery ingredient, like I mentioned the other day. Palo Santo, that hyssop. These, I got cypress. Cypress is crazy sneaky. It's really crazy. I got cypress essential oil and cypress bioabsolute, and they're pretty cool. The bioabsolute's really cool. And I think this hinoki's kind of sneaky too. I like that. But anyways, we put 1 drop of Palo Santo in there, and I think it would be cool to put 1 drop of an animalic oud. And there's, this isn't super animalic. It's crazy. That one's crazy. I kind of want to use it, but it's crazy. Maybe I shouldn't use the... That's a lovely one. I kind of want to use this one though. Yeah, I think I'm going to try this one. This is an old one from 2009. 2009, boys and girls. Wonder if we can even get drops out of this. Oh, I got some hairs on my thing. Okay. Oh, man, I let it drop into the tube. Okay, so we're just going to give it one drop of this. Okay, one drop of oud. I'm not even sure where this oud is from. I'm pretty sure that this is a sort of like a co-distillation of two different batches of wood from different terroirs. So it's probably smooth and stinky, the way ouds often are. So anyways, we're trying to mix this in. That's kind of an interesting, that iso-y super and the hedione really lifts it up. Now I still feel like there should be more backbone to this thing. I don't, maybe I just don't get skin scents. I mean, I want to just throw in the wild card right away, and I think I will, to try to knock down some of that. I don't even know. Maybe because my instinct is to just dump it in, but maybe I'll just put in a couple drops and be judicious. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if that is groovy or not. I did lose a drop. That was rather unfortunate. Now, that didn't do as much. Now, it's actually a lot more musky than, I guess I'm making it out to be. But it has a lot of that white musk character, and I wish I could just knock it down with some good old black musk. So, I wish I could. I feel like I really need to play on the sweetness a little bit. We might be very much close to the end of our show. I'm gonna go ahead and use the secret weapon, because I went ahead, like I said, and prepared some of these materials in advance. And instead of searching around and looking, I went ahead and found the Chocovan. So we're going to put chocolate in our skin scent. Why not? That's very interesting. I only put one drop. Chocovan's really strong. Very interesting. I think we should do one more thing, just to play a little bit more on that spice theme. I'm gonna give it one drop of ginger. Ginger and chocolate and powdery flowers. I think we need, and like I said, I wanted to finish it off by putting, like, you know, a drop of real rose in it. And I can't, I don't see right offhand my, there is my Moroccan. I don't know which one we should try. That's really indolic. Yeah, we're going to use the Moroccan because that's more the vibe I was trying to create with my synthetics, but I just thought maybe we should have one drop of real rose in there. And I don't know what else would be powder, or how we could play on the powder without putting coumarin in there. I don't know. I may have put too much of the phenylacetic acid, or no, the phenylethyl acetate in there. Oh, that's what I should do. I should add a little citrus, just for fun. I put all my citrus over here. I don't know why. I feel like this is a really good one to add. This is a yellow mandarin. I don't use yellow mandarin that much. I usually use red mandarin. I don't know which one's more desirable, but I kind of like red mandarin. So if it's, I don't know which one's cheaper either. I'm going to put 2 drops in because this is not about citrus. This is just about, you know, adding a little brightness to the opening. Maybe trying to play off that acetone a little bit. Maybe sweeten it up a little bit. I mean, I should add something with a balsamic quality to it. And there's definitely enough room in the middle to add a drop of myrrh. So that is really, I guess I'm just sensitive to those acetates because I'm really feeling that. I'm gonna add just a little bit of this for kicks. I kind of like this one. I was really fond of the cinnamonic alcohol, but this is cinnamonic aldehyde. And I think I'm just going to add 1 drop. Because I just want to bring a little bit of that cinnamon note out. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I feel like there's something missing in the base. And, you know, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything that we can do here. I mean, you know, I would just steer us way far away from this skin scent and start adding stuff, but we have probably drifted too far from what we had going. Maybe I do need to add a little bit more maltol to sweeten it up. Maybe I need another drop of maltol. I doubt it. I think we're long past the point of no return with this one. But we'll see. So, you know what they say? They say that bergamot makes everything better. So I'm going to dump some bergamot in there. That's my last ditch effort always to save a perfume, is dump some bergamot in. So I'm going to go ahead and, where did we put it? Wow, that's covered with all kinds of goop. So we're going to grab another 5 mil. And we're going to definitely have to like try to knock down this. I'm just going to contaminate this thing as much as possible. Anyways, so I just wanted to knock down all that crap that was on the sides. And, oh, I should just go ahead, whatever, and use this one. I'm crazy. Not thinking straight tonight. Okay. So just drawing this up and like that. Who knows, we might have made something that will layer perfectly with our scent of the night. I'm willing at least to commit to putting this stuff on, seeing how it goes. Oops. Anyways. Let's see. See how it smells on paper? Let's see. What are we looking at? Am I on? No, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and bring this up, and then I'm going to key myself up, and then I'm going to bring myself to the full screen. Oh wow. So this is actually not, I thought I was going to be disappointed. I'm willing to put it on. Smells good to me. So anyways, we made something light. We definitely don't have, it's not heavy. There's not, I mean, I didn't use a ton of that Isoe Super. I used mostly white musks and some floral notes, some Orris Iris floral notes, a little bit of saffron, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of leather and chocolate, and a little bit of citrus on top, some pink pepper, some ginger, some a little bit of Moroccan rose, just a little bit. I mean, it didn't really, maybe it filled in the gaps a little bit of that little rose accord I was trying to make. But you know, I definitely feel like I put too much of the phenylethyl acetate in, and if I did it again, I would put 1 drop instead of 2. So I guess we made a perfume tonight. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope you take care and come back and see us soon.